As we get closer to Christmas, we think a lot about gifts and presents and what we want to get for our family and friends. And I think that some of the most meaningful gifts that I've ever given or received have been ones that have been useful to me or to the person that I gave it to. I can remember, sometimes when people or family or friends, they can maybe see a need that I have in life, and they buy that for me for a gift, and it's like, wow, I didn't even know that I needed this. It was something that was beyond my expectation. I was like, wow, this is amazing. Thank you. Thank you. That is something really beautiful. I think sometimes as priests we oftentimes are able to get those things, and like when we're ordained priests, the other priests are pretty good about getting gifts that are helpful, that are useful for other priests. And I think that sometimes we don't know that God can really give us these sorts of gifts that are so powerful for us, that are so beautifully useful in our lives. And I don't know if useful is the right word, but that can really change our lives. And the first reading today is from the book of the prophet Isaiah, and the prophet's telling Ahaz to ask for a sign from God, and Ahaz says, "No, I won't tempt the Lord." And so it says that this wearies God when he does that, when he won't ask for a sign. And I think that what wearies God in us a lot is not that we ask too much of him in prayer, but that we ask for too little. But that we don't really ask with all of our heart for the things that we need. Or really that we don't ask with all of our hearts to be totally united to him and his will. Sometimes we want to ask for all these things, but really my heart is closed. My heart is closed to what God has to offer me, which is always better than what I could ever imagine for myself. I imagine my life doing something totally different than what I am doing. In this life, I can't imagine something better than the life that he's giving me. And for that, I'm always grateful. Grateful that his grace stepped in and that I was able to follow it. I think this is what the Lord wants to offer us now as we near Christmas, that he wants to offer us something new. He wants to offer us something bigger than we could imagine. Our part then is to ask for whatever it is he has for us, and that we might ask with expectant faith, so that we might receive the gift of God in the incarnation of Jesus.